Welcome and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that speaks to divorced women to help them become a better version of themselves. Various topics will be speaked upon, such as personal development, relationships, health and wellness, wealth building, and children. Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. The show will be hosted by the lovely speaker, author, and transitional divorce coach, Kalima, aka Lady K. Now for your host, Lady K. Hello, ladies, and thank you for tuning in with Lady K. Tonight's subject is I Forgive Me. I forgive me comes from a place where, when the relationship ends and you may spend countless hours and countless situations to attempt to discover, what went wrong in the relationship. And when you constantly do that to yourself, two things happen. The first one is that you can actually ruin your physical health. Excuse me. And the second thing you do is you actually hold yourself back. And you have to release those things. You have to let it go. Because all it's going to do is create bitterness and anger. And I have 4 simple things that you can do just to forgive yourself. 4 simple things. And the 4 simple things are empathy, compassion, kindness, and understanding. And that's it. Because when you apply those things, you know what you do? You actually release the person you were in that moment or whatever time it was with that individual. You release that person because you see that you are no longer that person. You are something completely new. Understand? And you don't want to you can't bring those 2 people under one world. You have to make a decision because you also got to remember too, forgiveness is a decision. What do you want? Do you want to stay in your bitterness and in your anger? Or do you want to live your new life to the fulfillment? So you have to forgive yourself in whatever situation that you was in. It doesn't matter how the relationship ends. It doesn't matter if that person hurt you or you hurt that other person. And this is why you might be, angry at yourself or not being nice to yourself because you're still holding on when it's going to require for you to forgive yourself. It really doesn't matter what the situation is. It doesn't matter right now that, okay, you're not in the situation anymore. You're not in that relationship no more. And now you're just trying to become a better version of you. Yes, you made mistakes. Let that go. Again, whatever you, like I said, whatever you contribute to that relationship, give yourself empathy, compassion, kindness, and understanding. You were a different individual at that time. So again, when you do let go and you move forward in life, you get peace. And peace is one of the greatest things that you can experience. And I can tell you right now in my life, I have peace. At one point of time, I did beat myself up to the things that I contribute in my marriage. But when I let it go, it was like, okay, I like this feeling. And honestly too, just going back, you sit in that place, not forgiving yourself, that's not going to do anything for you. And you're probably going to make the people around you miserable too. Have you thought about your children? Because guess what? Your children are eyeballing you. And I know sometimes too, lady, we need a moment to ourselves because we wear so many hats and we do so many things, and you're trying to stay strong for your children. I get that. But at the same time too, your children are smarter than you think they are. You know what I'm trying to say? They see through the, excuse my French, through the BS. They know when mommy's still hurting. They know when mommy may still, kind of hate daddy. They see it. Do you want to continue showing that and reflecting that? No, 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 you don't. So you really need to get to that place with yourself and just pretty much let it go. And there's no time frame. I can't tell you, oh, if this happened, a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever the situation, this, hey, you should be over this within a year. No, I can't tell you that. But you do have to come to terms with yourself and ask yourself, well, how long do I want to be in this place? And if it's that serious, that deep, where you don't know what to do, then you're probably going to have to consider like therapy, deep therapy. And there's nothing wrong with that. And actually, therapy helped me. After I went through my split, I went to therapy and it was the best thing I ever did. I don't know why people act like, they don't want to. And I'm sorry, and I'm actually going to put my African American community on blast, because for some reason we think, oh, I don't want to go to that person and tell my business. It's really not for you to go there and tell your business. It's just for you to get that off your chest because you need to speak to someone. Because obviously sometimes you don't feel comfortable with your sister, uncle, whoever in your family. You understand what I'm trying to say? Sometimes you need to go to an outside person because they're going to bring a different perspective to you. And sometimes you need to hear that perspective. They're going to allow you to get all your feelings off your chest. That's great, and that's what they're required to do. But then they're going to also come to you and just give you some things where you might have your aha moment. And that's okay. And again, everybody has their own timing. But at the same time, too, I do want you to get to your peace. I do want you to let go. And I do want you to forgive yourself. So again, ladies, have empathy, compassion, kindness, and understanding to yourself. Forgive yourself. I was able to forgive myself, and I would like the same thing for you. So ladies, I thank you for tuning in. You have a great night. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Lady K Chat, and on my website at www.ladykcoaching.com. Thank you and good night. Lady K.